Today we're taking a look at a couple of spinners from Spinetic.com. These have just been scarce to find. Now I've had these for about a week, and I actually picked these up directly from Spinetic-spinners.com. They have a wide variety and they keep coming out with more. And these are the Brass X and the Brass Y. I picked up brass because I really like the weight of brass, and also because if you choose to, you can polish it up, or you can patina it to make it look older, or you can make it even look like gold if it's polished up. I've even seen a gentleman on Spin Space today that actually took and filed around the edges and made it a teardrop shape, and it actually looks really good. Now the packaging, I have to say, it's simple, yet it's very well done. These are going to be your best price and yet best bang for your buck that I've ended up finding so far. Starting off with the Y, you do get a little dot that's on here which indicates whether it's a brass, stainless steel, or copper. Now the brass one actually will run you $34.99. The information from the site: material, brass frame and finger pads. Bearing size are 188. Main bearing, steel. Weight 59.61 grams. Size 55 millimeter. Their estimated spin time out of box is 3 minutes. I actually got closer to a 5 right out of the box, and I know some people have actually gotten 6 or 7. So that is really good if you're looking for time. It does come in this nice tin with a foam holder. Taking a look at it, you can see some machine marks that are on here. You can see the Spinetic, and if you can tell right down here at the bottom, it says 2017. Now I have played around with these a little bit. I will say right off the bat, because I believe these are cut by CNC, one side is going to be smooth and the other side, it has a sharp edge, or what you would call hot spots, all the way around this one side. One side is perfectly fine, so you'll end up catching that as you end up doing this. So I would recommend either taking something like an emery board, or I ended up using a fine diamond file and going over the whole edge just to knock off that burr. That was my only nitpick right out of the box, was that sharp edge. There were a few blemishes on it, but other than that, I was really happy. Straight out of the box, I will let you guys hear real quick what this sounds like. I'm not sure if the microphone is picking that up well or not, but like I said, as you can see, machining marks. Now, one of the things I did end up doing, because it's me and I like shiny, is, if you can see, I actually started polishing on here. And this, it has a nice, I'm not sure if it's machined, the way that it's machined, the texture that's on there. It is nice. It is a rough texture, but for myself, I actually like that really smooth feeling of brass or metal. So I started polishing these edges. Taking a look at the X, it is packaged in the same fashion in a foam container, backing and sides, nice and protected while it's being shipped. The containers had a few scuffs on there from bouncing around the package, but it's better them than the spinner themselves. Taking a look at the X. Now this one was a little bit tighter when I ended up receiving it. As you can see, I had the same issue with a rough edge all the way around. In fact, this one still has it on some of the parts. I haven't done it all the way around yet. Specs on the Brass X are $34.99, brass frame and finger pads. Bearing size are 188. Main bearing, steel. Weight 63.58 grams. Size 55 millimeters. Estimated spin time out of box 3+ minutes. Now this one is a little bit tighter, and I can actually feel, I don't know, you can feel a catch in the bearings. But this one is quieter than the other one. It does have a nice ring to it as it spins. Now this one I am actually going to take apart and clean the bearings on. Very tight though, like almost no play when rocking back and forth. All the qualities and everything are pretty much the same as with the Y. Now, let me show you a really cool feature with these. Now with these, you just unspin the knob, drop out the finger pad, and there is your bearing. But wait, that's not it. If you grab something like a key, or in this case, I'm using the backside of a file, you can actually unscrew and drop out your bearing. You can choose to replace it if you want, or just easier to take it out for cleaning. I don't catch that grind very often, but I do have to say that these are probably some of my favorite for my everyday carry, mainly because of the price. I mean, for under 40 bucks, if something were to end up happening and you lose it, you nick it up, you drop it, something like that at work, you know, it's a lot better than having one of the stubbies or something else like that, like the Maelstrom, doing that where it is significantly more. I mean, you can buy 4 of these for the price of one of the Maelstroms. Now, like I said, these do come in copper and stainless steel being the most expensive out of all of them. Though for some reason, I end up thinking that brass and copper should be more than stainless steel. Now, besides watching my video, don't take my word for it. If you want to see a couple other great reviews of this, definitely check out Speedy Tech Solutions. He did a great review on these, and also Spin Space here on YouTube did another great review on these. They've both been into these much longer than I have. Being in the medical field, like when I'm walking up and down the aisle or hallways, I always like fidgeting. I'm always messing with a pen. I'm always messing with something. And these have come in really handy. Or if I'm stuck on the phone talking to a patient, you know, I'll have these on my desk and just playing with them. And I've actually gotten a couple of coworkers interested in them. So, hey, it ends up working out. So ultimately, are these worth the money? Hell yes. Would I buy them again? 2 or 3 times more. So definitely check them out. As you can see, the cleaned one does end up going a little bit longer than the X. And I'm probably going to clean his bearings as soon as I'm done doing this video. But I wanted to show you guys exactly what I ended up getting coming out of the package. Like I said, I'm definitely probably next paycheck or when they come in stock, because everything on the site is sold out. They have kind of just blown up here recently. But I'm definitely going to pick up the copper and the stainless steel for my collection, just to have them all, kind of like Pokemon. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope this video wasn't too long and you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see more, definitely click that subscribe button right about there. And to check out my last video, click right about there. As usual to YouTube, I will talk to you guys all later. Peace out.